as a woman, it's so strange, but I'm just now discovering what this movie means for so many people, especially women. Not fellas, not to discount those of you who love this film, but there's something special, like in a pre-Monet Davis universe, to have that person that you could look to and see, like, well, she's doing it. And of course, you know, representation matters, and having that person to look and see, she looks like me, she has hair like I do, she's long-legged, running around, scabbing knees, so thank you for that. It's so interesting that you asked me that question, because I feel like it's like another lifetime ago almost. I watched this film and I'm like, oh, it's so good, like, who is that girl? She's amazing. That used to be me. Like, that legitimately used to be the person that I am/was. I think that Troy really taught me and teaches me a lot of resilience. There's this really beautiful autographed picture that I have from Alfre. And Alfre wrote, you know, my darling Zelda, you know, something, something. That at the end she writes, and always fight to be included. And that was something that when I read it, I didn't know if she was talking about me or Troy. That was the point at which it's like their authenticity lies in both of us and resonates in the same space. And I think that being Troy and stepping into who she was really taught me a lot about, like, not being afraid. Like, what, it's like, okay, worst case scenario, Spike is not gonna like this. That scene where I have the nightmare, where they put the glue sniffing bag on my face, was my first night shoot. It was the first time I was up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was at work. So it's like, you're a little kid, you're not even 10, you're jazzed because you're up. And then we did, like, you know, a little run through, we had a rehearsal, and Spike said, okay, I'm gonna call your name. When I say Troy, you know, that's when you turn around. And I was so souped up on everything going on that I did not listen to a word that he said. He said action, and things started going, and I was outside of my body. I was just like, this is so cool. And he called Troy. I don't even know what I was doing. Spike is running what looks like 30 miles an hour on platforms, hustling down the street with homeboy. He got one arm, they're running, and all of a sudden I heard him say my name, and my brain had a delay, and he's like, cut. What are you doing? I told you, and he laid into me. Now, my dad is on set, he's my stage parent, but his role is to support me and make sure I'm safe. So he falls back because I'm at work, and the person who is running the show is yelling at me. And I was like, please, Zelda, please, whatever you do for all girls and women everywhere, do not cry. I'm already crying. Tears are running down my face. I look at the cameraman, he looks at the floor. I look at the sound guy, he looks at the floor. I'm like, y'all, can somebody please? You know, my dad is there, but he's not gonna come and be a buffer, because this is what I said I wanted to do. And my lip is quivering, I'm trying to be strong, my face is wet, Spike gets done yelling at me, and then everybody resets for the shot. And I just had a pep talk with myself. I was like, it's cool, you're excited, I get it. It's time to focus, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. We're doing this one more time. We're doing one take. Spike is not gonna have anything to say after, because we're just gonna nail it and get it done. And I think that, you know, being Troy, hanging out with Joie and seeing how she operates in what can be a very male-dominated space gave me the wherewithal to learn how I could step up that way for Zelda, which is kind of cool.